bit of a lead in this first quarter. Be good for their confidence.
Button with the tap. Turnbull missed it. Then got a second chance. Bad handball. Norwood making a couple of errors. Keith Thomas. Warhurst. Michael Aish draws a player to him. One bounce. He'll have a shot on the run. Drop punts a floater. It's going through for a goal, though. That's a reply that Norwood wanted. Michael Aish is Norwood's first goal, and there's a point the difference.
Beautiful bit of play into the centre there. Norwood running it out. Joe Armat turned his back on the play then when he was going to have the handball given to him by Turnbull, causing Turnbull to miscue the handball. He tried to hold it up at the last second when he was in the middle of giving it to Armat, and Armat didn't want it, but Aish, backing up well, took the ball, and that was a beautiful movement through half forward by Aish, and the kick very good into the breeze also. They've got two players in their team that aren't in state squads, both Summerton and Lindner, as Morris goes to full forward, off hands to Winter. Winter down the centre of the ground to Neagle. Beautiful position by Neagle. Thomas, he's in trouble. Grabbed around the neck, and we'll see the free kick at half-back.
Borchardt had Thomas cold there, just a bit high with the tap. Teal takes a juggling mark. Back to Keith Thomas. Getting quite a few kicks, Keith Thomas. Wind holds it up a little. Front spot McKinnon with Aish. That's going to be a great duel. Morris. Morano there. Andrew Aish to Turnbull. Strong tackle by Summerton. Pantalaftis gets a high one, and it'll be a ball up.
Borchardt not impressed. I don't blame him. I think Turnbull will go the best up and under you'd wish to see for quite some time. How the boundary umpire, no umpire could see, that's beyond me.
Pantalaftis in some trouble there, Robert. Now getting to his feet.
Hurt Turnbull's arm. He may have been trying to spoil the ball. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it was certainly came from pretty low down.
Centre wing in front of this good crowd at Richmond, right in front of the grandstand, is Micken to Morris, smothered by Morano. Bennett, very good pick up.
But beautiful ball touch.
Given Muret half a chance. It's set for Muret. Strong tackle by Winter. Aish, and Aish will relieve.
I noticed last week, Andrew Aish has got magnificent understanding with Michael Aish. They can find each other, probably just inbuilt into them. They do it so well. Half forward, Button can't complete the mark. And he sees the free kick for a high tackle. Plays on quickly to Gallagher. Gallagher to Roberts it'll be. And it's accurate. They've got to stop him getting into that forward line quickly because we know how deadly Neville Roberts is. It's a beautiful kick. We've been waiting for him to miss for a couple of weeks, Bruce. We've seen him a couple of times. Will this be the first time? No, afraid not.
Roberts has kicked his first. That is his 300th goal in league football. 299 before today, so Neville Rocky Roberts has now kicked 300, and this is the way it was set up through Philip Gallagher. Two grabs, controlled it on the second. Sun shining. Perfect day really for football. Just a bit of a breeze. We'll find out what it's worth probably in a half an hour's time after Norwood have had a chance with it. It's Button over the top to Armat. Turnbull. He's got Roberts in the centre, and that's the way he goes. Now Roberts sets himself with Winter in the front spot. Ross Porritt nearly got a kick. Keith Thomas is usually a very good kick for goal. Roberts is underneath it, and he's taken the mark.
Oh, that's a beautiful kick by Keith Thomas. That's the third or fourth kick he's done that have just been accurate off the boot. Even the long kicks he did from half back were perfectly placed. Neville Roberts gets his chance to kick another sausage.
Keith Thomas has kicked had 7 kicks so far today, Robert, and Neville Roberts has kicked 1, and he's now kicked 2, and Norwood are 3 goals to 3-4. Teal, good tackle by Hamilton. Schmal's very, very strong. He proved that a moment ago when he was able to knock the ball away from Lindner, and that handball first class by Andrew Aish to Gallagher, and Norwood into attack.
Morano under the ball. He can't take it. Pantalaftis recovers. Nice evasion too. His tackle and his holding the ball. Very good tackle out on the outer side by Big Tom Warhurst. The little fellow thought he could get around him. He gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher's been left unchecked for most of the game, as has Keith Thomas. Roberts gets a run at it. Beautifully placed kick by Gallagher. Just sat it up in the air and gave Roberts the run, and he was just able to pluck the ball.
Don't think McKinnon touched it first, do you?
He might have just about had his hands in there, but I tell you what, Rocky, it was an identical take, and Roberts' grip was vice-like on the ball.
2-1 so far to Roberts. Drop punt.
It hasn't happened yet, Bruce.
What about Bernie Quinlan? He kept 10 yesterday in the VFL, but this is the best shot for goal we've seen for many years in Adelaide. It's 4-1 to 5-5.
Micken just knocking the ball forward. Hamilton can't take possession. Grosser. Ball chart. Chops the player arm out of the road. Into full forward. Ball knocked away to Jenkins. Winter. Scanlon on his own at halfback. Scanlon letting his player loose, Bruce. He's on the attack all the time, but Smith was ahead of him again then. Beautiful kick. Centre wing. Scored away by Dreyer. Morano. It's a bit better take. Keith Thomas going across the centre towards Turnbull. He's got it. Turnbull with an opportunity for Roberts. Beautiful bit of team play there by Norwood. Lovely foot passing. Turnbull with a very good take. He might have been a bit blind on that take, Bruce, when they jumped across the front of him. Neville Roberts for number 4, Norwood's 5th.
Just 20 metres out. Straight through. It's 5-2 to 6-5. Roberts has got 4. Button, Murrett and Smith. Button takes it out of the air. Schmal. Across the face of goal. McKinnon and Andrew Aish. Set up nicely for Adler. One bounce. Coming back from an injury today. It's a very good relieving kick. Warhurst and Dreyer. Matt. Michael Aish. On the centre. Round his body. Oh, Roberts again.
See, that's a good mark, Bruce.
Joe Armatt may have a hamstring problem in the centre now. Robert, this will test Neville Roberts. Is he good enough from there?
Often when he goes back this far, he does a short pass to somebody who you're least suspecting. He's going to have a go, though. He should be able to get it. He's going to give it a nudge. Oh, he's got the distance. Well, he's only kicked it again. Good point. I've seen him miss, Bruce. It's happened.
4-2 to Roberts. It's 5-3 to 6-5. Didn't try to handle that time. He made an error before when he tried that play. His kick's not all that good. Schmal takes it.
He jumped too early, and then just maintained his stretch. He's got a bit of talent too, the young fellow. He took a long time to get into the Norwood side, but he worked at it, and he's done some beautiful plays here this afternoon. It wasn't a good kick, I might add. Ian Day.
As you suspected, Bruce, he's got a bad hamstring. No further part in this game.
Jim Teal, the half-forward. Warhurst. Big, tall, lanky player, Tom Warhurst. Into centre half-forward, looking for Roberts. Hine flies high. Randall Bennett again. Tries to get the handball on. Neagle backing up well. Roberts has made position on the recovery. By gee, he works, Neville Roberts. He knows what it's like to take advantage of an opportunity. He realises that when the ball is rebounded away from him, that he's got to make position quickly for the ball that's going to come back to him. And this is, of course, is where Mike Smith's very good as well, reading that ball that comes back in. But Roberts with another opportunity.
He's missed another, I think.
Twice he's missed. He's allowed for the wind coming in from the right. He missed one out on the other side a moment ago.
Cantalaftis towards the centre wing. Micken and Hine. Micken in the front spot. Not paid. To Dreyer. Dreyer caught with it. Teal. Andrew Aish. Morano tapped it on cleverly. That was well done. Turnbull. Now, will he use Gallagher? No. Now short to Tom Warhurst, and he's taken the mark.
Turnbull kept his cool. He should have given that ball to Gallagher on the reflex, I feel, Bruce. Gallagher not impressed. Hands on his hips. Norwood hierarchy. Coach Neil Baum obviously be looking for a bit of a run. 4 points to Tom Warhurst. Norwood moved to 6-4. Trailing West Adelaide 6-6. Craig Williams is on. Aish gets it across to Gallagher. Gallagher just chipping it to Michael Annie. Just can't quite find him. Michael Annie takes possession. Vade Summerton followed Roberts on that occasion. Michael Annie chose to go towards Thomas. Thomas has got it. Simple goal. And he makes no mistake. Keith Thomas first. Norwood 7th. They're 7-4. Trailing West Adelaide. 7 recovers quickly. Well done, Schmal. But the kick's too good. Bernie Conlon can't take possession. Danny Jenkins being held onto. The umpire not even interested in the free kick. I don't know if he knows what's going on. And it's out of bounds. That was hard to see, Bruce. He was only hanging onto his arm about 2 feet behind his body.
He's going to pull it off for a moment. That's not a very good throw in. Straight to Hine. Gallagher's playing a very good game.
Excellent game.
Schmal with a long one. Now, will it sit for Winter? Luders is going to put some pressure on him. Winter, Scanlon, Turnbull. It was a good handball because he saw Adler running and it sat for him. Adler's kick not good. Morano. Drea's played very well, and it will be a baller.
It was a good trap by Morano then. That wasn't an easy one to take.
Goes wide. Roberts on a lead. That's a splendid kick. Somerton did well there. Robert, he kept with Roberts all the way, but Roberts maintained that momentum and took the mark.
That's a great mark too, Bruce. He put it on the body. The way he positioned himself so that he could stop Greg Somerton spoiling was as good as the pass. That's good. That's good football. Jim Michaelani now with an opportunity. 60 metres, Bruce? 50 or 60?
Yes, and the angle's very difficult. It's usually a very good kick, Michaelani. And I reckon he's kicked that one. What a goal. Jim Michaelani just coming onto the ground. He's got very high skills, Michaelani. And it's 9-7 to 8-4.
Just knocking the ball forward. Hamilton over half forward. Winter getting back there first. Takes the mark. That's a good mark too. Needs a bit of assistance.
Playing a very good game with a high one. Not a particularly good kick. Schmal's underneath it. So it's back pocket to back pocket. Schmal takes the mark on the half-forward flank, and he's about to have his 12th kick.
Decides just to go short. Morano working up there. Cantalaftis has left him. And Morano started off this quarter. Sensed it, Bruce. Goal to the Redlegs. 9-4 they are. Trailing West Adelaide, 9 goals, 10.
Important period coming up for Norwood. They're 2-6 behind. West getting a bit of a run on. Gallagher round his body. Roberts and Somerton. Turnbull just stood there and he took the mark. Cantalaftis hanging on. Turnbull lays it to Morano. Morano's kick is a very, very good one. It's a goal. Oh boy, can he kick a ball. Morano's got 2 in this quarter that have been gems, and Norwood bounced back very, very quickly. It's 10-4 to 11-10. 50 metres out, but he's a very strong kick. Just has to time it. He's got it away. Right to the goal square. Adler takes the mark.
Paul Adler to relieve for Norwood. 23 shots to 15 at the moment. Norwood kicking into the breeze. Craig Williams can't take the mark. He doesn't drop too many overhead. Aish tackled quickly. Michael Aish gets the free kick. That was Andrew Aish, the first Aish that took it. Now it'll be Michael Aish. Jim Michaelani.
Robert, Michael Aish has been criticised in the past for his kicking, but his kicking today's been pretty good. A couple of passes have been spot on.
He's getting a bit more carry on the kick, Bruce. There's no doubt about that. I thought he's run pretty well today too. Jim Michaelani to half forward. Gallagher in front and Button flying over the top. Turnbull's down in the pocket with Roberts. Oh, it's a beautiful kick. Neil Button's got real strength in it. That is a magnificent kick. That ball must have travelled 55 metres, and I don't think it went any higher than about 6-8 feet off the ground, I would say, all the way there. That's 3 metres.
Greg Turnbull obviously feeling the effects of that hip injury from last Monday. He's been caught a number of times today. He's virtually playing as a permanent forward pocket. Hit the post about 2 minutes ago. Norwood want their captain to go. It's a good kick. He's got it. That's a captain's goal by Turnbull. A steadier for Norwood. They're back in business a little. It's 11-5 to 13. What about Jimmy Teal?
Yes, he's not well. He's had a bad kick in the leg, and according to Robin Phillips, the team manager, he will only go on if he absolutely has to.
So Norwood down to 18 men. They can't afford to have any more injuries as Micken knocks the ball to Grosser. It's through his legs and Gallagher's devoured it. Kicks the ball forward. Roberts coming to the front position. A beautiful attack on the ball. Grabbed around the neck by his own player as Ace shoots for goal and scores. The Redlegs an early start to the last quarter. 12-5 to 13-11.
18 kicks to Michael Aish. He did just what Roberts said at three-quarter time. You could see Dreyer putting that one on Neville Roberts. Neagle's handball to Michael Aish. And it's a goal, and that's just where Michael Aish has to get his kicks for Norwood.
Being nice to the umpire there, I said it was Norwood's own man did it. Knocked forward again. Morano puts a hand on it, gets another deflection. Can't get it away though. West Adelaide defending grimly. Grosser Morano gets a beautiful little give to Michael Aish again. Aish high to full forward. Button. And he's marked at the big fellow.
Strong mark by Button. He was disappointed with something Dreyer did there.
I think he was just making sure he didn't crib an inch. You might need every metre here. He's tired, the big fellow. He's been rucking all day. Curving in with the leg and the wind. Kicking to the right post. Neil Button, 13-5 to 13-11. There's a goal of difference.
Tremendous start by Norwood in this final two.
Watson to the centre of the ground to Ian Borchardt. Borchardt's got Smith on his own. Smale's got to him fast. Tackled him. Ball falls out of his hands. Holding the ball decision at centre-half back against Wayne Schmale.
Gee, that tackle by Schmale was ferocious. Smith, very fair though. Smith's still in trouble. Warhurst around his body. He goes to the outer side and McKinnon's in a race with it with Andrew Aish, and Michael Aish comes in to help. It's Andrew Aish, chips it. Hamilton and Andrew Aish.
Schmale receiving from Michael Aish. He's slipped over. Taps the ball out. Good umpiring. The game allowed to let run. As Aish runs over half forward, and Turnbull in the pocket. Candelaftis once again running up the ground loosely. Turnbull waves, he's going to have a shot for the goal. Gallagher's on his own. Just standing out the middle of the ground, Gallagher. Turnbull's not interested. He scored 4 points. 14-5 to 13-12.
Hine from the back pocket. Michael Aish provides a lead and he takes the mark. Aish has had 21 kicks today in the centre. I know Jeff Motley and Bob Hammond will be having a good look at him today. Winter with a high one to half forward. Good mark by Adler at the back. That's his third mark in this term. Now Michael Aish is providing a lead, but it's probably too far away. He is in the centre. Murrett plugs the gap as Adler goes to the centre wing. It's Button, strong mark against Dreyer.
He held ground, the ball carrying the distance.
Pace has gone out of the game just a fraction at the moment. I think both sides are a bit tired. Nickett in the front spot. Michael Annie's grabbed it though. Well, he's a very good kick for goal, Robert. I won't put the mockers on him, but you'd expect him to goal from here.
You would. If they're going to win a game, these are the goals you've got to kick. They're tough ones, 25 metres. They're the goals to be scored. Very deliberate. Jim Michaelani. He's kicked it. Norwood are now getting back again. They're 15-6. 14-15 to West Adelaide.
Watson to Dreyer. Dreyer with a drop punt. It'll be Schmale on his own. He waits. Oh, he's good. Schmale to Hine. The big fellow from the centre. With a drop punt. Button will get it, I think. Yes, he has.
He's a big man, Bruce. If they can get it into him high, Dreyer's not even near as tall as Neil Button. Button be a bit tight. I don't think he'd kick at this distance.
He's got Aish deep in the pocket. He's not going to use him. He's going to go short to Roberts.
First time he's got away from Somerton. Well, he's missed 2 today, Bruce. Yes. One was touched on the line.
That's right. Well, we've said a number of times if we've ever wanted a player to kick a goal for us in a tight situation, as Borchardt comes off and Roger Winter comes on, you and I have said that Neville Roberts is the one man we'd want kicking for us. Let's see how good he is.
Would you believe he's done it?
That's 5-3 to the champ, Rocky Roberts, and it is Norwood 16-6, West Adelaide 14-15.
Redlegs has hit the lead. 3 points in front. Neil Button, beautiful take. Richard Hamilton trying to take it. And then, of course, Button kicking the ball wide. Roberts at full stretch on a lead. And he kicked truly.
How long to go, I wonder? We've been playing about 28 minutes as Winter brings it back in. Looks for Warhurst. Hine over the back. Hine falls on top of it. Tom Warhurst to Jenkins. Jenkins towards the boundary line. It's rolling. It rolls out. It'll be a ball in. What's it feel like down there, Ian Day? It's tremendous up here at the moment. No, Ian hasn't got a microphone. He's looking around at us.
His heart's going up and down. on that kick out. Widder had 2 loose men and he's got the other side. Gallagher's run on. He was one of the loose men and he's been penalised for kicking in danger. Umpire Foster once again not allowing the ball to play on. Kick to the half-forward line by Craig Williams. Hines up there. Norwood desperately diving on top of the ball. The umpire will bounce the ball at half-forward for West Adelaide. Be the last sortie. It's 29 minutes. And I would think it'll have to be a quick take and give by West Adelaide.
Hine, Micken, Norwood really bottling it up, and once again a ball up. At quarter time, West led 5-5 to 3 goals. They led 9-7 to 8-4, then 13-11 to 11-5, and Norwood has won. The Redlegs 16-6 end West Adelaide's winning run. West Adelaide 14-16, a margin of 2 points in what's been a magnificent game at the Richmond Oval. Some protection coming in for the umpires as they come off. A big crowd here, Robert. It's been a beauty.